Hello, my name is Rob and today I'm going to make an apple cobbler. So hello, welcome back to Rob's Randoms. This is a channel where I make videos about things that interest me, and this is another video of I got something in a Too Good To Go box and I need to make something with it. So recently I got a pack of Braeburn apples in a Too Good To Go box and I figured I would make something with them, and that thing is going to be an apple cobbler. So I looked online and I've amalgamated a bunch of different recipes together to make the one that I'm using today. A few websites in particular that I used were 15 Spatulas, A Cozy Kitchen, and Taste Better from Scratch. Links to their recipes for apple cobbler will be in the description. So for this recipe we will need brown sugar, cornstarch, lemon juice, vanilla extract, cinnamon, nutmeg, salt, flour, granulated sugar, baking powder, milk, and butter. So let's get on and make a cobbler. So it's quite a simple thing. You prepare the apples, you make the batter, you put the apples in, you put the batter on top, and you bake it. Let's start with the batter. So that needs 125 grams of flour to start. So we're going to sift that again so that we don't get lumps in it. Next up, 200 grams of granulated sugar. 2 tablespoons of baking powder. 2 tablespoons? I'm going to check that. That was wrong. We want 2 teaspoons of baking powder, which I'm not going to measure. A pinch of salt. That's probably about a pinch. 3/4 of a cup of milk. Now this is semi-skim milk. We probably should be using full fat, but this is what I've got, and I'm sure it's not going to make a huge difference. So this is a 1/4 cup, so we want 3 of these. And we want 85 grams of softened butter. Perfect, right. Put all that in there. So now let's try and bring all this together as one batter. There we go, that's roughly done. So I've made this first so that we can now make the apples while this hydrates the flour, which I don't understand why that's a thing, but that is supposed to be a thing that really helps with any kind of baking. So next up is the apples, but I'm going to start with all the seasonings first so that we cut the apples up last and then they've got as little time as possible to go brown. So for this we would need 60 grams of brown sugar in there. I've got light brown sugar. Dark brown sugar probably would have been better, but again, I'm working with what I've got. 60 grams of that. We want some lemon juice. Different recipes have different amounts. Basically, I'm going to do 2 lemons and see what we get from it. This lemon I've already zested for a different recipe I did the other day. So let's see what we get out of it. That actually feels like enough lemon juice. Any more than that would probably be a bit too much. Next we want a tablespoon of cornstarch. I've got corn flour. Probably not the same thing. Let me know in the comments if it is, but getting actual cornstarch in the UK is weirdly difficult. Want 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now I'm going to wing this and I'm going to go for more than 1/2 teaspoon. So maybe do that. Because from the banana bread video I put in what I thought was more than it said and it still didn't really taste it that much. But also because my cupboard is full of vanilla extract, because every time I go to the shop I accidentally buy more vanilla extract and I kind of just need to use it up. Next up we want a teaspoon of cinnamon, which is ground sweet cinnamon, not ground cinnamon. This is not what you want, basically. Again, about a teaspoon of this. Again, I'm just going to eyeball it. And 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. And a little pinch of salt. Next up we need to slice and peel all of the apples. I said earlier that these were Braeburn apples, and they are, well, these 3 are. This one is a Gala apple because I've only got 3 of these left, and I kind of think it needs more than 3. So these want peeling and then slicing into 1/4 inch slices. But apparently they want to be quite long as well. That bit. So I'm going to go for slices about that big. Right, now all of this needs cooking just for a few minutes to soften the apples and to let them infuse with all the flavour. Just smelling it now, I think I'm also going to add some of the mixed spice that we added to the banana bread as well, because I think that's going to taste nice. Right, that's been steeping in the seasonings for 3 to 4 minutes just to soften the apples up, help release some of the water and get them infused with all that nice seasoning. So now we put the apples in a pre-buttered dish. And then we top this with the batter. So this is the apple cobbler, which looks and smells amazing. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes before I actually eat it though, because it's just come out of the oven. It's gonna be molten inside, but I am excited to try this. It looks so good. Right, hopefully the cobbler is cooled down just about enough to eat now. I'm so excited for this. Oh, let's get some apple in there, let's get some of this. Oh, that's so good. Is it dumb to say that it's really appley? The cobbler topping, I can't really explain what it is, but it's soft, but crispy and delicious. Oh, it's just the best way of eating a dessert. All the spices I've put in, you can actually taste them this time. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is a winner. It's very strong of apple, which I know is really stupid, but with everything else I put in, I wasn't expecting that quite as much. At home, if you've got apples, you've probably got all the rest of these things, make a cobbler. You won't be disappointed. Right, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do click like and subscribe, it helps the algorithm. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Rob, and I will see you in another random video very soon.